As you saw in that video, very, very disturbing, but it's pertinent because it speaks to the vibration of 2024, the year of exposure, the year of truth. And when it comes to these celebrities, you know, they have certain people that they single out where they highlight them, like a Diddy or a Weinstein or a Drake in this case, just to make it seem as if they're the only ones. But if you notice, you put things in context, you understand that it's a cultural thing within the industry, because these people, they worship the GOAT, they worship Lucifer, they worship these things. And when you understand and you study these things, when it comes to the rites and the rituals and where it comes from, then none of these things surprise you. It only surprises the sheep. I was looking at the video and I was reading the comments, and it said RIP DMX. Oh, Snoop Dogg is not going to be happy about this. You don't understand that these people, they all under the same umbrella. They all worship Lucifer. They all into this type of stuff. It's not just a Drake or a Diddy, or they only single certain people out just to highlight them and make it seem as if it's just them and isolate them. But they all do it. When you in the entertainment industry, you have to compromise yourself. And a part of that, compromising, you start to lose yourself based off of the paces that you've gone through. And you'll get into bestiality or zoophilia or pedophilia and sex trafficking and, doing things that's based in ritualistic sacrifices or just general rituals, seances, things like that, because that's the undertone of the industry. Of course, they're not going to convey it overtly. That's why certain people, they have to use their mind. You can't just think that it's just this person that's doing it. It's a cultural thing within the industry. That's what it is. All these people are bugged out. All these people are strange. All these people are into that stuff, man. Even on a song with Drake is a part of the industry. Where Drake mentioned Mother I Sober, where he says that Kendrick admits that he was molested. On that song, Kendrick highlights the aspect of what goes into, MK Ultra, which is molestation and torture, the covering of the chains and the tattoos. And you had certain people that say, oh, Kendrick wasn't saying that he got molested. He was saying that his mother was projecting that on him because she was molested. No, you guys don't understand. Drake knows what that song is about. He's in the entertainment industry. You think because you a fan and you have a connection to him that you know more than what a person that's in that sphere understands? And then when you take into account like certain aspects of MK Ultra, these are things that people not privy to, so they're not even gonna put two and two together. They just hear things on a surface level. No, Kendrick was telling you that he was molested on that song, especially when you hear the beginning of the album where he's like, oh, I got some truth to tell. That was him alluding to that. You just gotta pick up on it. There's no way that person is connected with Dr. Dre. Ain't nothing happened to that dude. And I'm not trying to just demean him or anything like that. It's just that people gotta stop this picking side shit. All these people's under the same umbrella. There's no good person in the entertainment industry in terms of them being righteous. No, they all under the same umbrella. They all worship Lucifer. They could be speaking righteous and good and put on a good face, but at the end of the day, they all under the same umbrella. All of them. Certain people may be surprised, like, oh, so Jadakiss is here, or Wu-Tang, are they? Yes. You look at this image right here. You put two and two together. You put things in context. For All the Dogs, it's a reason why he has an album called For All the Dogs. Part of it is based in the worship of Anubis, as well as the understanding of bestiality. This world, man, we got to understand what time it is. We got to tap into the spirit, because these simple-minded people out here, they just leaves in the wind. They they don't really get it. And the reason why I harp on that is because I get so tired of these simple-minded ass people around me. Sometimes you just want to dwell in a safe haven with people that's like-minded. They don't have to act, think exactly like you, but still understand what's really the real skinny out here. Because there's too much people out here that's simple, and they do a disservice. You know what I mean? So it's very important for us to keep our minds open in terms of understanding what's really going on out here. Not open in terms of, our vessel being open to anything that can destruct us and harm us spiritually. Obviously not that type of open, because that's what people mean when they say be open-minded. They don't even understand that, but on a three-dimensional level, that's what they mean. Like, be open to things that you're not willing to accept morally. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and that's this world, man. But I know I'm going on a little tangent. You look at this image right here, you put two and two together, everything is contextualized. Everything is contextual. This is all supposed to happen. Kendrick Lamar going #1 and all the numbers going up is supposed to happen that way, because he's playing the role of the person that's meant to expose Drake. It was already meant to happen. That's why I showed you those videos, the blind items. This was from months ago, maybe even years ago, just in terms of what was supposed to happen in this year. The months ago aspect is just from that video, but I'm sure this was all planned from years ago, because in 2019, just the other video from Shane Gillis where he said that this was supposed to happen to Drake, and look what's going on in 2024, 5 years later, where he said this was supposed to happen to Drake in 5 years. So all this stuff is supposed to happen. We should understand and pick up on it, instead of just being so surprised, like, oh, he predicted it. No, it just tell you that this is planned. Not saying that it's fake. What I'm saying is Drake was meant to be outed, and he already knew. That's why when you hear the song, he said, I got 5 years to do what I want, or 7 years to do whatever I want, because he knows that his time is coming to an end. And it could be, it could be in destruction, or maybe just, him being exposed to the point where it's just too much damage and, it's over for him, like a R. Kelly or something like that. Because a lot of stuff is coming to the fore. 2024 is a year of truth, but that whole phrase or theme of 2024 is orchestrated. Like, they want to expose people. That's why Cat Williams, he opened the door, and then you have all this whole this aspect of hip hop now. Everybody dissing each other, everybody exposing each other. This shit is supposed to happen. It just show you that this shit is a stage. Wake up. Shouldn't you see that this is a stage? And when I say stage, I'm not saying it's fake. I'm just saying that we should understand that all this shit is revving up to what's really to come spiritually, what we understand. This is the Truman Show. And part of the gift that the Most High has blessed us with is understanding things beyond the surface, to the point where we know that, okay, we understand that this is the year of exposure, so on and so forth. But that's part and parcel or synonymous with, revelation, the fact that we're in these last days.